I'm in Active Directory Users and Computers, where we can manage users, computers, groups, and other objects. If the user of li-client1 calls in and says, I'm having a problem with my computer, you can remote into their computer and you can manage their computer. And those are two different things. So if I right-click on the computer inside Active Directory Users and Computers, then I can gain access to a lot of different things without having to remote directly into their computer. I can show computer management, which is a utility you can open up directly on the user's computer, or you can just open it up remotely as I have here. So I can go into Event Viewer and look at any events that may be happening. I can go into Task Scheduler. I could go into Shared Folders, Performance, all different types of things that I don't need to remote into that computer to do. However, in some cases, I'm going to need to remote into that computer, and there's a few ways that we can do it. One way is to remote in using the Remote Desktop protocol. So if I open up Remote Desktop, I can get my Remote Desktop connection, and I can either use the computer name or computer IP address to log into the computer. I can log in as them, or I can log in as the administrator, and then I can manage that computer and handle any issues that come up. I'll choose to accept the certificate, and then the remote connection comes up. And you can see at the top, there's a little bar that tells me that I'm remoted into that computer, and it shows me my connection strength in a similar way to a cell phone. You can see the different bars. Now, once I'm logged in, I have the same access as the user would have logged into the computer. There are other utilities and computer programs we can use as well. There's many third-party programs, such as LogMe and Rescue, TeamViewer, Go to My PC, and so many others. But one of the most popular ones that's really been gaining a lot of attention lately is something called Quick Assist. Quick Assist is built into all Windows clients, such as Windows 10 and 11. So I'll use the search box once again and type in Quick Assist and open that application. And this application will work over the internet as well as the local area network. Both the client computer and the administrator computer need to be running Quick Assist. And this doesn't work on a server because that application cannot be installed, but it does work on Windows clients. So now I'm logged into another computer. This is going to represent the computer that the administrator is using. And I'll just type in Quick Assist again. And I'm going to run that as the administrator. So I have additional rights. And that right needed is going to be the ability to remote into another computer. So I'm going to choose to help someone. And now here's the code I need to share with that other user. So I'll just go ahead and copy that, and then I'll go over to the other computer and I'll type that in. And I've now typed in the code from the other computer, so I should now be able to remote into it. And this opens up in what looks like a separate application, almost like a web browser. So it doesn't take over the entire computer. It just opens up as a window. So I'm going to choose to allow. And now it's going to connect. And I've remoted into the computer that is the computer that's remoting back into the other client. So here's that windowed application, and you can see my original computer here, and then you can see the computer I'm remoted into right above it. So here I can click on any of these icons, and I can manage the computer any way I need to. And here you can see I can take control of these various different icons, open them up. Control panel, various different things, whatever's in my start menu or any applications that have been installed. I also have this toolbar at the top, which can be really helpful. I can add in annotations. I can set up a chat with the other user. I can also choose to select a screen if they have multiple screens, which is really nice. And I can choose the actual size. So if the size isn't the correct size that I'm seeing, I can go ahead and choose that. And I've got a restart and reconnect as well as a pause button. Now, when I'm all done remoting into this computer, I can just go ahead and choose leave. And the user that has the computer connected to can also rescind this remote connection simply by clicking the leave button as well. Now, there are many other types of applications that can do what Quick Assist can do, such as Log Me In, ConnectWise, Kaseya, and many others. However, this particular application is free and it comes on all Windows clients. Now, if you'd like to use other types of clients, such as Macintosh, Linux, and servers, then you can also use some of these other third-party tools which support multiple different types of operating systems.